if we were placed in the universe right now, how would you take down the Batman? There are 4 Batman at play here. See, there's 5, but it's really easy to take down Adam West. He's just a guy in a jumpsuit. But
beat him up.
So the 4 Batmans are Michael Keaton's Batman. We got the Schumacher Batman, which is both the Kilmer and the Clooney. They're the same, basically. They're both bad. We got the Christian Bale Batman, and now we have the Ben Affleck Batman. So those are the 4 Batmans that we're taking down. We are inserted into the universe at the end of the series, except Dark Knight. It has to be, like maybe before Dark Knight Rises so that he's still Batman. You know what I mean?
So, here's my one question.
Yes.
I have an answer.
The Batfleck universe, we're operating with the same rules as the Tom Holland Spider-Verse.
Yes.
That it is within the DCEU.
Within the DCEU, yes.
All right.
That's either the easiest or the hardest, depending on how you think about it.
It's definitely the hardest, but that's okay.
We all have our Bat plans. We spent a long time developing them. And usually, who goes first? Ian, and then Mud, and then myself.
Are we recording?
We are definitely recording this time.
Wow, I'm so proud of us.
I know. So
we did this already.
Yeah, he
Where
told
it
me.
just
He told me
didn't
you guys
record.
did it like a month ago, right?
Yep.
It was great.
I was angry.
I was upset.
But
All right, let's do it.
let's do it up. Ian, what's your plan?
I actually have a plan this time, as opposed to last time where I didn't have a Michael Keaton plan, but I had every other Batman plan.
Yep.
Nice.
So this is the earliest Batman. His gadgets and tech are not up to my 2018 codes of having any knowledge at all and not being in like the 70s. As I write this, I've brushed up on my technology and boom, I have myself a perfect takedown. I dress up like the superhero vigilante, Batman himself, but I take more liberties. And boom, a brand new reporter on the scene has the scoop about this brand new Batman being dark and twisted, like he's changed. And then that's when I hit him with it. Public vigilance. I start beating people up, scaring the public, and then I get that scoop. Bruce Wayne's Batman.
Oh my God. So your plan is to take down the mantle of the Batman by posing as Batman and then like being an ass, basically, to everyone around you. And then you're going to be like, also Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Yep, I'm a brand new reporter. Hit him with the scene. With my communications technologies and my smart 2018 brain, I can have the gadgets to be Batman.
Tell you what, you need to earn this. What's one example of you having 2018 knowledges of communications and doing that?
I would be able to do reporting.
No, reporting is something
That's
everyone
my
does.
communications knowledge.
No, but like what are you going to invent a gadget or something?
I'm gonna hit him with the nice gadgets. You know how like in the newer movies, Batman has way better gadgets. Like he has that Sonic.
But you
like,
don't get those. You're transported
I
into
have to
1999
build
Batman.
them.
Yeah.
And I googled a bunch of stuff before I wrote that.
All right.
That way I could be like, I googled how to use these things, so therefore I'm a master of technology.
Oh. So you're gonna get like a cardboard box and some wires and tape them to each other and be like, I have a grappling gun now, and you're gonna throw it at a guy and it's not gonna work.
Ian, I'm gonna say this. I don't see you beating people up.
Listen, if it means
I didn't even tackle that issue
if
yet.
it means taking down Batman and I have to do it, then I'll do it.
What's the correct term where it's like blind strength? You're an idiot. You just like charge at someone with all the adrenaline. I didn't want to say it, but you'd probably die.
You would probably die. You would
But-
get shot.
Oh no, because I have
What do you have?
Kevlar in the 70s.
You're gonna wear a bulletproof vest so that you only get a lot of bruises and broken ribs
Yeah.
every single time. Okay, well,
Do
I
they
mean,
have Kevlar? All I need to do is build a better suit than this
so
guy. and
you're
I'll be
gonna
all
live
set.
a worse life than anyone.
But I'll take down Batman.
That's
while
what I'm
living my
saying.
worst
Like,
life.
Mud and I, do you think that him with his haphazard design, and yes, he destroys his own life, but do you think he actually manages to destroy the mantle of the Bat? I'd vote maybe.
I'm gonna give him a strong weak pass.
I'm a soft
Strong
pass.
weak pass. There it is.
That's a
baby.
soft pass. By the way, guys, there's a rating system of soft pass, hard pass, or fail. There's nothing in between. So we're gonna give you the soft pass for your kind of clunky plot hole plan, but we'll give you the soft pass. So Mud.
All right. My plan is a little bit different. We are in 1989 at the beginning of his run.
And you jump in at 1992.
1992, even better. We are on the cusp of a technological boom that Bruce Wayne is not ready for.
Are you doing the plan that Ian has?
It's the internet.
Shut up. Listen to me. I go in. I become a stock investor.
Oh wow.
I invest in all the companies that are going to make it big starting in the early 2000s.
Oh wait, he's so smart.
Okay. That's his Spider-Man plan with Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire.
Sorry, I mixed up Tom Holland.
It is a little bit more simple than that.
Okay.
Once I have enough cash, I will first off become a vigilante. Second off, I will buy out Wayne Enterprises.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
He is a billionaire
about-
with a B.
Think about it this way, though. So is Elon Musk, and he only became big recently.
Are you going to build a flamethrower? Are you
Yeah.
going to put cars in space?
I'm going to be basically the Elon Musk.
You're going to
of
make
this generation.
PayPal and Tesla
Yep.
decades before Elon Musk
Exactly.
does.
Exactly. That's the plan. So, once I have all that, I'm going to build myself a super suit made of iron.
Oh,
he's Iron
my-
Man.
You're going to become Iron Man.
I'm going to become
take
Iron
down
Man.
the Batman.
And once Bruce Wayne has lost everything, we go toe to toe and I take him down. Because
Wow.
this Bruce Wayne does not have every gadget under the sun, as Ian mentioned.
All right. So before we give the pass or the soft or whatever, I just want to say that is the most fun plan
Yeah.
yet. And I don't know my plan is as fun as that
Basically become Elon Iron Man.
So I have a question. Are you
Yeah.
going to do the goatee?
Yes.
Okay.
one. I mean, the one he already has.
Hard pass.
Yeah, the one that I... Ian, look at my
Therefore,
face.
hard pass.
You mean the Robert Downey Jr. goatee I already sport?
Yeah.
See,
and
now-
it'll be pre-Robert Downey, so it'll be your goatee. You'll just Columbus it. That's
See,
so
I
good.
think I have to give it the hard pass. If you said no goatee, you get the regular pass.
that's the Constitution.
That's what constitutes it. You can't be Iron Man without the goatee.
Honestly, I'm leaning towards hard pass as well. I'm trying to find like a criticism. I mean, it's a matter of actually inventing PayPal and all the stuff that you're talking about. But
Yeah, but it's also a matter of Ian
yeah,
learning how to use
if
it.
you really,
learning how to
honestly,
use
if
my
you do
fists.
like invest in like 25% of Google, which is going to be like $10 whole in 1992,
Yeah, oh
then
my
you're
God.
gonna make dummy money. So yeah,
Oh, you can invest in Bitcoin before Bitcoin comes
you
out.
can
and
make
becomes
a
big.
Bitcoin, Jake coin,
Jake
Mud coin,
Mudcoin.
Oh,
like
that
Snapchat
sounds-
Mud Chat. Just do all that stuff.
Exactly.
So
I'll just Columbus all the modern tech.
Oh
there
my
you go.
God.
Claim it for yourself.
So there's no way I can't buy Wayne Enterprises.
All right, yeah, I got to give you the hard pass.
Are you
So-
gonna
All right,
change
now
your
that you
name?
are both locked into hard passes, I completely pulled that out of my butt.
I know. I watched you do it. but-
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. But it's very similar to your other plan, though. I'm not gonna
But
let you
it-
do that for the rest of the Batmans, though.
That was his Tobey Maguire plan. That wasn't mine. My
No,
Tobey
my
Maguire
Tobey
plan.
Maguire plan was he's terrible. Mine was go in a building dressed up as an old woman.
Oh yeah, and blow it up. Yeah.
Mine was just kill Mary Jane and Aunt May, and then when he's defeated, just kill him.
Right. You
Yeah,
did the
'cause at that point it's really
Somebody
sad.
did use the whole "I'll become like a joint stock investor," but my
Yes.
thing was for Garfield, I was just going to steal the Vulture costume, pick him up, fly him up to the stratosphere, and
fly
just
him into space.
drop
You-
him.
You
Drop
said
him.
McGarfield, which is Maguire and Garfield. We keep mixing up the Spider-Man actor names.
Nobody cares about Garfield.
Listen,
But this isn't a Spider-Man show, is it?
Garfield is my favorite.
Tom McGarfield.
Tom McGarfield plays every Spider-Man. But
All right, Jake, you're
I
Tom
gotta
McGarfield.
present to you my Michael Keaton plan. So this is immediately after the movies starring our Batman. So Danny DeVito's Penguin just died. I would infiltrate Penguin's lair and steal some explosives and, most importantly, nab that propeller umbrella that he uses.
I like the propeller
So
umbrella.
I fly to Wayne Manor while Bruce Wayne is trying to sleep with Vicky Vale or whatever and fire a rocket launcher at him through the window.
Okay.
All right.
Any flaws? Do you think
That is the
Wayne Manor has a
simplest- I feel
security
like
system?
Wayne Manor must have some sort of anti-missile security system.
This is at 92. I mean, the worst thing it'll be like Alfred's gonna be like, "Sir, a blip showed up on our radar," and then
All right. All right. I can't poke any holes.
I can poke a hole. How does the propeller umbrella work?
you pick it up, you hit the button. I've watched this movie 1,000 times. You pick it up, you hit the button, and then you stand on the handle and you hold it and you go.
Now, would it work for you specifically? Because Penguin's pretty small. He's a short guy.
He's also-
Would you
he's
have to
fat.
Pretty large than me. I assume he weighs more.
like height-wise. Do you think you'd
I'll
be
just
able
crouch.
To, okay,
Yeah.
understand.
He doesn't crouch. He just stands full height. I'll just crouch.
he's Danny
How are you going
DeVito.
to get onto Wayne Manor's property?
I'll fly there. I'll fly like hundreds of feet up.
Didn't think that.
Go there and then descend
I
to
did
the window.
the propeller.
I did not
Look
think
for the
that
window
question
where
was
they're doing.
I didn't think the propeller helicopter would fly that. Well, you'd have to pick a night where he's not vigilanteing around as Batman.
He's saying
Yeah,
it's the
I'll just
very
wait.
night the movie ends.
Yeah. After the movie ends, he's like, "Wow, Penguin's dead. I better go bang Vicky Vale." He doesn't say that. I'm assuming.
Verbatim. Verbatim.
I want to hear Michael Keaton go, better go smash Vicky Vale.
Smash
go
in '92.
smash. Yeah, no, you
because
know
that's
what?
what people said.
Better go smash.
I'm going to give you... I got to give you a hard pass. I can't...
Oh yeah.
I have to give you the harder pass than Batman there.
All right.
All right, so...
Moving on to
Val-
Kilmer slash.
Okay. Val Clooney.
So I have to pick the same plan as I did last time because my plan last time was so fun I can't give it up.
All right, pitch it again. It didn't record last time.
Batman has a lot of empathy. You see that when he when he's with Mr. Freeze. He's just like, man, you're doing this for your wife. I'm so sorry. And he's all like upset and terrible because this Batman's terrible. So if I become, and I quote, a stupid, terrible villain in this stupid, terrible Batman universe and have this tragic, empathetic bat story, Batman will try to talk to me, calm me down, and before sending me to Arkham or something, and I can just violently slaughter him.
So
What's your backstory?
Yeah, we need.
Oh
the
my
specifics.
God, I was thinking about this in the car. So, I was born on an expedition to Africa, and my parents did not want me, so they left me on the side to die. Little did they know I was going to get adopted by a tribe of monkeys. Now, the hit plan is when I become 15 years old, the poachers kill all of my family, which is just monkeys, and then bring me to America. That's when I learned how to speak. And now I fight. Don't fight crime. I am crime and here's the kick, and this is why I get empathy. Not only is my backstory tragic, but I only steal money to donate to wildlife preservation.
Your backstory is not tragic. It's just kind of weird.
It's pretty sad. They slaughtered my whole monkey
Tragic,
family.
but it is more weird than tragic.
I like it.
Wow. So I thought you were going to go the M'Baku man ape direction.
That's close. I was going to dress up like a gorilla, but
So you're just evil M'Baku, okay, except with a tragic Batman villain story, and Batman's gonna go, I'm gonna fight you. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, I'm so sorry.
listen, buddy.
Yeah, no, I don't know. That's a really bad.
It's
backstory.
better than Mr. Freeze's backstory of, oh, my wife's
It makes a lot of assumptions that, like, you could, in theory, fool the world's greatest detective into thinking that any of that is true. So you have to, like, if it's a pass, it's gonna be a soft pass, not a hard pass.
I gotta give you a soft pass.
Yeah.
I will take any form of passes I can get.
Now, if this Batman were competent in any way, I would have given you a fail. But he's not. So you have some chance.
He's either Val Kilmer or George Clooney.
Yeah, exactly.
Therefore,
So
hard
you
pass.
have some chance. There's wiggle room
Soft
in there.
pass.
Soft pass. So, Mud, what's your plan?
All right. Now, if you remember, there's an infamous scene
Oh, no.
in that movie
Yep.
where he attempts to buy certain items using a certain bat device.
It's the back. The
back
I never
credit
go.
card, yeah,
I
the
never
back
leave
credit
that
$7 million.
without-
Never leave the kid
here's-
without it.
Here's the plan. I become a banker,
Oh my God.
and I find the bank that has the account that holds the bat credit card. I slowly but surely become a villain known as the Teller. And my whole MO is I make Batman spend tons of money on the Bat credit card by just like kidnapping people and demanding ransoms and just doing all this stuff. And it's George Clooney's Batman, so he'll fold pretty easily. I'll even get some of Poison Ivy's like love me serum
Sure.
just to get that, like, just to make it sure like he can't like hate me. And slowly but surely, maybe every now and again I'll miss a payment on the Bat credit card, and slowly but surely he will be ruined financially.
Okay.
And once that's done,
He'll file for bankruptcy.
he files for bankruptcy, exposing himself as Batman.
So, I like how a small side aspect of your plan subtly made Bruce Wayne fall in love with you. Like, you didn't even address that at all. You just mentioned it and moved on.
It's more like a platonic friendship.
There was not
Oh my
platonic
God.
friendship in that
The
movie.
Teller, you're
But,
so handsome.
Pretty much.
Couldn't it just be easier if you just freeze his accounts? Freeze, I know. But you could just, like, cancel all of his cards. Well, 'cause
I
you have the
said-
Bat credit card, and that's most of his money, I assume, for buying one lady.
That would be
for
easy
$7
enough for
million.
him to reverse, though.
Yeah,
You just buy the bank.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he did
I
with
need
Batman
to,
v
I need to
Superman,
bleed
Dawn
him
of
dry
Justice.
slowly.
Okay, all right.
Justice
I
League.
like your slow burn. And you can siphon off cash to, like, buy things that help you become more
Exactly.
of a
And
villain.
as the Teller, I'd be getting money from him anyways.
See, now, I think I'm going to have to give you the hard pass because you have more... Well, your plan is more bulletproof than Ian's,
I'm
first
not
of
a
all,
monkey.
Where you're just like, oh, yeah, I'm a monkey poacher guy. But
Yeah.
you actually
a
have,
good plan.
like an actual, like, progress thing.
Thank
So
you.
I'm going to give you the hard pass.
All right.
So,
what if instead of I'm gonna have to play devil's advocate. What if instead of the rest of your plan, you just make Batman fall in love with you and marry him?
It is George Clooney, so I would be open to
he'd
that.
be like, oh, you're so attractive.
Oh my God, the Teller, you're so attractive.
The
Oh,
Teller.
Batman, let's get married. And then you divorce him and take half his stuff, and he has to sign Bruce Wayne on the papers instead of Batman.
Oh. See, that's also a hard pass. Either or for the teller
You
plan
just
works.
doubled my hard pass.
Yeah, see, now once you get the credit card, you're pretty much golden.
Yeah.
You just divorce him and take half his stuff.
yeah.
What's half your stuff? Not Wayne Manor.
no, the back.
Not everything underneath Wayne Manor.
And if he doesn't admit that, then if he gets audited, he's going to go to jail.
Yep.
Perfect. So, yeah, I got to give you the hard pass either way.
Yes.
So my Kilmer / Clooney plan is
them both up.
there is a scene. I've told you this plan, Ian. There is a scene in Batman Forever in which he's with Vicky Vale, like, drinking champagne,
I
and
love
they're
this
talking.
plan.
They're talking casually. They're about to do the thing, and then she puts her drink down or something, and she knocks over a vase with a rose in it.
Oh, yeah,
Batman
and he has, like,
juts up and stares at it. There's like a 10-minute long flashback where he just monologues, and he's like, "When I was a kid, I saw my parents murdered, and the rose fell, and the bat flew toward me." It's like this long, elaborate, like passionate thing.
I've heard.
So all I do is be a criminal, rob anyone. Batman shows up, and I drop a rose, and he'd go, "Oh no!" and then I'd shoot him in the head.
All right.
I
Because
have
you
10
sit there
minutes to
and
shoot
stares
him.
at it for 10 minutes.
10 solid
You
flashbacks.
can go get a coffee before you beat him up.
Drive to Starbucks, grab it, come back, extra double shot, shoot him in the head.
Since it's at the end of the universe,
Yes. He's not over
does
it.
he ever get over that?
No. What?
But here's my question. If this is post Clooney, does Clooney still have the same fear?
We have never seen a rose dropped in the Clooney universe.
Exactly. So I'm not entirely sure Clooney's not over.
Well, there's one scene in the first Batman where like a rose falls and it's like a little like talked about thing, but it's only like 1 minute long.
Yeah.
So one assumes over time it only grows. So, if I'm showing up in like after the fourth movie,
What
1
if-
minute in the first one, and then it's 10 minutes in the third one. That means by the fifth one, which would be you,
It'd be like
Yep.
an hour long.
it would be if it's multiples of 10, it would be 100 minutes. That's
oh
almost
my
2
god,
hours.
I can watch a
What if-
movie
what if the
and
new-
then shoot him.
You could watch Jonah Hex.
we were just talking
about it.
Jonah Hex in the car.
So-
like he's gonna bring up Jonah Hex again, isn't he? Somehow.
So Matt Reeves' new Batman movie is just 10 minutes of Ben Affleck or whoever we get to replace him. A rose falls on the ground and 100 minutes of exposition about the rose.
Oh my! Oh, is there a worse way to do a Batman movie?
Batman and Robin.
No, I don't know what's worse. But yeah, so I have like a dozen. Will that multiply the bit, or is this just one sequence? I'll just drop like a dozen, and he'll be like, "Oh, what's happening? Oh no!"
He'll just go to like further levels of Inception. So he'll be on like his 12th layer of dreaming.
Exactly.
I'm on my 12th layer of flashbacks. I'm upset.
Exactly. So,
He'd be Adam West's Batman in his flashback.
regardless of what pass I get, I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, it's
in
a
my
hard
plan
pass.
either way.
I have to give that.
It's a hard pass.
Because
Did we all
we
get
have-
hard passes for this stupid
No.
version of Batman?
Ian got soft passes
Oh.
again.
Hi.
Ah. Oh, all the good co-hosts got hard passes. I
Yeah.
got it. I see what this.
Wait, where's Jackson's hard pass?
That's
Jackson's
a good
at
point
home
because he doesn't do the show.
working with his hard pass.
Exactly. So we're moving on to Ben Affleck's
No, we're not.
Christian Bale.
Christian
I almost
Bale.
passed an entire, probably the best Batman movies.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just passed the 3 best Batman
Yeah,
movies. Like,
so-
were
Is it
nothing.
the 3 best?
Yes.
That's 2 of the best.
2 of the best. I'd argue
And then
the
the third
first
one's
Batman
okay.
movie's better than the third one.
I should mention this now. I've never seen the Keaton movies.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising. But so Christian Bale's Batman, Ethan. What is your plan?
This is an easy one. It's the same plan from last time. I pump myself up with Bane serum, get real big, snap his spine, and don't throw him into a pit so he can climb back up and beat me later. Actually, just kill him.
Fair. Where do you get the Bane serum from? Also, there's no Bane serum in that film. It's just painkillers.
It's just painkillers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you miss that
I should have
part?
mentioned this. So there's no Bane serum. The thing in his mask, Nolan confirmed. He's just a ripped bodybuilder guy, and he takes painkillers because of the trauma that happened to him.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, time to become a ripped bodybuilder.
So you're
After
adapting
20,
your.
after 20 years of working out, I can finally take down Batman.
All right. I'm.
That's not all of the
Ian-
Bane had. You have to join the League of Shadows.
You do have to join the League of Shadow.
Being
You
an
also have
assassin, I
to.
could
You
just
also
be a
have to
big
protect. What's her face? The actress from Inception for like 20 years.
Is it
So basically, because this takes place after Dark Knight, before Dark Knight Rises, because you can't have it after Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
So, are you going to be Bane instead of Bane?
I'm
Like the
gonna
whole
be Bane
thing
instead of Bane.
So you have to.
I have to take Tom Hardy's place. I know, shocker. I have to take Tom Hardy's place.
And you have to basically
My whole
become
life.
incredibly buff, devote yourself to the League of Shadows, probably protect that girl, wear the painkiller mask, come to Gotham, do all these elaborate
Do I
things.
have to wear the mask? I don't want to talk like that.
You could just be in pain.
It's true.
I think that would help me fight a little bit.
No.
Well, it
wouldn't.
helps
that
fight because you
adrenaline.
can't feel the punches.
Yeah, it helps Bane fight because he can't feel anything.
But then
All
he
right,
has
I'll
a
wear the
downside.
dumb-
If like he breaks his arm, he's still going to keep fighting.
All
He's
right,
not
I'll
going
wear-
to realize.
I'll wear the dumb mask.
All right, so it's a pass. It's just
I'm gonna give
that's
you.
so much responsibility.
Actually, Ian, I'm sorry, I can't give you a pass on this.
Why? What's your reasoning?
Because his original plan doesn't work.
Oh, his original plan of like killing Batman.
Yeah, the whole relying on Bane's serum doesn't work.
I could just be jacked.
Well, he's
It's
adapting his
time.
plan right now to
Yeah.
change
All right,
that.
fine. I guess a soft pass.
Yeah, again, soft pass. Ethan, your plans, they're soft. Yeah, I guess I'll give you the soft pass. Mud, you gonna hit me something better?
All right, I'm gonna go the simple route.
Okay.
This takes
I
place
killed him.
during the 8-year hiatus between Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises.
Okay.
Batman is still Bruce Wayne at this point. Or Bruce Wayne is still Bruce Wayne, which means he goes out and he does stuff, but he's not being Batman, so he's not as aware of anything. So I see him on the street, and I'm just gonna shoot him from a distance with a sniper rifle.
I think we're kind of
Political
assuming that he's still
assassination.
Batman. You know
well,
what
no,
I mean?
you said the 8 years in between.
Yeah, but our plans kind of hinge on him being Batman. You know what I mean? Like
But if
I would
it's
have
taking
assumed.
place in the years between Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, then he is decidedly not Batman.
I know it's just now.
You have deceived me.
Okay. We can assume it's between those years, but he would still have his bat-like reflexes.
I gotta change my
Bat-like
plan
reflexes doesn't stop a sniper rifle to the back of the head.
there. All right. What does Bruce Wayne do? Because he's like a hobo in those 8 years. He just lives at home with a big scraggly beard
Well,
and a
no,
broken
not
leg.
initially. He still goes out and runs his company. It's only after he discovers that nuclear bomb could be a nuclear bomb that he becomes a hobo.
Exactly, but he only really goes to do company stuff. He doesn't like go out to parties or anything. So
Yeah,
you'd have to-
exactly. So I'll get him on his way into Wayne Industries.
maybe
That's not bad. But Wayne Industries, mind you, that would be a secure building.
It would be, which is why I'm not going to get him inside. I'm going to get him outside.
You're gonna wait until he
We don't-
leaves.
I think
Well-
there is one scene in one movie where we see him go into Wayne Enterprises and he gets out of the car at the front and walks into the building. So I'd have like a 4-second window.
Now, people around him are they? They're not necessarily bodyguards. They're just like company advisors,
Yeah,
right?
they're just advisors.
Yeah, so he's like 2 or 3 like just regular people, but they could still possibly see you. I'm devil's advocating here.
Again, sniper rifle. I'm way away.
Oh,
from
sniper. Okay, I
Yeah,
thought
no,
it was.
How
I'm
good
not-
of a shot are you?
Okay.
Very.
So you're gonna spend like a year or 2 training with like a
Yeah.
sniper. Okay.
I can give that a soft pass.
Yeah. Soft pass because again, it's one of those situations where like real life terrorists try to do this and they may have like
Yeah,
a
they
50%
fail.
success rate. So
There's definitely a failing percentage here of if you don't get the shot off or if someone takes it.
if you
or
miss, if
something-
someone
something
encounters you
happens.
with a sniper rifle, like, what are you doing on this rooftop? Here's 911. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Then I
so
kill them,
assumptions.
There-
Turn the
something
rifle.
bad could happen in theory.
So if one thing
I
goes
like
wrong,
how in the most realistic Batman universe, my most realistic attack gets a soft pass.
Well,
so I'm
that's
on the
because-
same level as Mr. Painkillers over here.
Now, to be fair, in
Ian
real
getting
life,
jacked in real life is the most unbelievable thing.
in real life, plans like that do still fail, especially with presidents and like people
Yeah.
that have such a high status like that.
You know what
and
else?
every so often you get a JFK where it does go through.
Exactly.
So,
but
but
here's my
that's,
response.
that's before.
so I
security
can't give you a
measures.
fail, but I can't give you a hard pass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
But
have to
here's
lump you
my-
in with a soft pass.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what else is not true to real life?
Me being jacked.
You
now,
being jacked
the,
and on painkillers 24/7.
the thing about me being jacked.
Well, I think
is
we can all agree
if
that-
I worked out for like 5 years, I'd be huge.
I think we can all agree that this version of Batman
Everybody
is the
would
most.
be huge if they worked out for 5 years.
I think we can all agree that this version of Batman is the most realistic one.
Definitely.
So
It is.
We have to assume it's most
Actually,
realistic.
what about Val Kilmer and George Clooney?
Yeah, besides Val Kilmer and George Clooney's Batman, so
I
clearly.
Batman did have a credit card.
But yeah, that's the most
credit
realistic.
card.
But
All right, Jake, your turn.
all right, so I have to adapt my plan because I thought he was Batman. So, okay, so I'm gonna borrow a page from your book. I'm gonna wait until he goes. He just like walks out of Wayne Manor with a couple guys around him. Now, here's the thing: towards the end of The Dark Knight, the film The Dark Knight, Batman does all this detective work and espionage with military-grade equipment, and he finally finds the Joker in that tower. He goes over, takes down like 10 SWAT agents, all armed to the teeth, and the Joker sends 3 small dogs, and they wipe him out. It allows Joker to get the upper hand and monologue until Batman gets him with a cheap shot. I'd get a dozen dogs, and then when Bruce Wayne walks out of the car, send them all towards Bruce Wayne, and he'll be defenseless. Doesn't matter how good at fighting he is. Small dogs are his one kryptonite. And they're all like vicious and rabid or whatever.
He does get beat by those 3 small dogs.
Yep. He like punches one away, and the other one tackles him over the edge, and the other one like starts biting his leg, and he's like, "Oh no! Oh, what am I gonna do?"
Now,
Imagine multiplying those dogs by 4.
Yeah.
I feel like Batman
very-
would then learn to adapt to dogs because we've seen him adapt throughout the film.
He doesn't adapt to dogs. He only got Joker with that cheap shot, and Joker had him pinned like down with the neck. If anything, he's going to be like, "I failed the city," because at the end of the Dark Knight, he's like driving away in the moped. So
Moped.
it's a little moped.
The
It's a
Bat
glorified
moped.
gun moped. But
That pod is now a moped.
yes, that's what I meant to say.
The Bat moped.
I don't know. I feel like I
Kobe.
still feel like this Batman could beat a dozen dogs.
He didn't beat two.
Somehow.
He didn't beat 3.
Even if he trained like, okay, now Alfred, I'm prepared for 3 small dogs. I'll send 12.
I can
He doesn't have a bat gadget
Soft
on him.
pass.
I can give it a soft pass because fighting the 3 dogs, he was a lot more focused on the Joker at that point.
But he knew they were there. He had the surround sound. I don't know. Dolby
He had the television, yeah.
Bose headset system around him for the tower, and he's
I'm
like,
just
everyone on this
saying,
level.
when there's a clock tower with a bunch of explosives and the Joker in it, you're a little bit less focused on the 3 dogs than you are with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I feel like if he's more focused, he can take down maybe 7 or 8 dogs.
So even
Soft
still,
pass.
I'm gonna screw him up, and I don't care how many magic knee braces he has in that vault in The Dark Knight Rises.
He does have a lot
he's
of
not
magic.
gonna be Batman.
He does have a
again.
lot of magic knee braces.
Yeah,
is the point.
Jake, here's the difference. Doesn't matter how many magic knee braces. He doesn't need any to beat you.
He's not fighting me.
He's fighting 12 small
He'll
dogs.
kill me. I know that. Oh, not really. But he'll fight me. But he's not gonna fight 12 dogs. But all right, I'll take my soft pass.
pass.
I'm fighting for the hard at this point. I'll take my soft pass. So
Everyone got soft passes for that one.
Yeah, I'm
but
proud.
that,
Well, it's
that makes
not
sense 'cause
easy.
That is the hardest Batman to take down.
I know.
My Ben Affleck plan was a lot of thinking.
Well, tell me your Ben Affleck plan, because it's time for Ben Affleck. Now, going into this final round, Ian has gotten all soft passes.
Yep.
I'm a good boy.
Jake has gotten 2 hard passes and a soft pass.
Yep.
And I have
you have
also gotten 2 hard passes and a soft pass.
So Ian cannot win.
There's
Ian-
no winning here. As long as I get all passes, I'm a winner in my book.
As long as you
so
don't
we gotta
fail.
fail, Ian.
I like how you got like hard passes for the Spider-Man, and then you're just like, I'm gonna be the Hulk now. It's like a fail. But,
my Superman plans were actually almost also all hard passes. I was very proud of them.
all right. So what's your Ben Affleck plan?
I think with Batman, I'm just going to go on the contingency here. With Batman, it's a little bit more difficult because he's such a millionaire realistic guy. Superman's a kryptonite boy with laser beams, and Spider-Man, all of them have been notoriously great, but they all have a really big weakness.
Okay. So what's your Batfleck?
Jesse Eisenberg is the Legion of Doom.
He's not the whole Legion. Well, I mean,
he's
is
also
one
he's one of the 2 Legion of Doom.
yes, so far, yes.
So far.
So
So we have Lex Luthor, that's his name, not Jesse Eisenberg. I'm very sorry. And
Deathstroke. Yeah, there you go.
Joe Magnesium.
Yep.
The element.
Go
I
on.
find the boat that Joe Magnesium and Lex Luthor are on.
It's a yacht.
And then you get shot
It's a
in the
yacht.
head upon
No.
entry.
I talk to him. I say, hey, you know the people who put you in jail? And he's like, why should I talk to you? Clark Kent, Superman, Bruce Wayne's Batman, Diana Prince's Wonder Woman, all this. I have all this knowledge. 'cause I'm a
Lex
human.
Luthor knows all that.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's implied Lex
But
Luthor knows
he does know
this.
all that. However, me knowing all of that as a regular citizen would shock him, and he'd be like, okay, let me hear you. I work with Lex Luthor and Deathstroke, not Deadshot. Not that's a bad one. I work with both of those guys because I don't know if you guys know that Batman has the entire Justice League now, but Batman has the entire Justice League now, and I can't take him down by myself.
Yep.
There's like feasibly little way to do so. I need help. So I make a plan. All right, Lex. All right, Deathstroke. I need some funding from you. I'm going to be a pretty high-tech criminal. I'm not going to get stopped just by anybody. It has to be Batman. You're the best shot in the whole world. So what we do in this situation is elaborate me into a big crime, and I'm on a rooftop, and I confront Batman on the rooftop, and he's like talking to me like, why are you doing this? What's this gaining for you? And while I have him very distracted on top of the rooftop, Deathstroke just
I'm not entirely convinced that this will work.
What's your plan? Like the
Yeah, I
elaborate
don't
plan again? I'm kind of fuzzy on that.
become a high-tech criminal
Yep.
that just police won't be able to stop.
What if the Flash shows up?
But if the Flash shows up
He caught Captain Boomerang,
in Australia,
Yeah, he probably did that in
so
like
he
2
can
seconds.
go anywhere.
Yeah.
I hate the Justice League being in this universe. I'm saying that so far.
I mean, are you going to adapt or fight?
I'll have to fight the Flash.
Oh,
If the Flash shows up in
Okay.
Gotham, where it's Batman's territory.
okay.
Okay, but you just said yourself the Flash went to Australia to arrest Captain Boomerang.
Was it Australia or New York? Was that when he came to America? That was when he came to America, not actually Australia.
Okay.
Because he cleared out all of the banks in Australia, and that movie sucks.
Don't question the continuity of the Academy Award-winning
like-
film Suicide Squad.
There's like honestly like thousands of banks in Australia. Like he doesn't have enough life. Like one
You'd have
human
to
can't
rob
do
a
that.
bank
He
a
robbed
day.
every bank in Australia.
Even if you did it one a day. Wait, you can't rob a bank one a day. You need like years planning, or at least some time planning.
one a day.
Well, I mean, if they're closed on Sundays.
And also, after you rob like a couple banks, you're like, wow, I have like millions of dollars. Better rob every other bank in Australia.
Dude, it's...
Listen, it's
what's
not a
that
good
line
movie.
from Baby Driver? I do drugs to support a robbery habit.
Yeah, that's a good one, actually.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now we're talking about good movies. Hold on. We're talking about the DCEU here.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
how
only
many
good
how
films.
Many, how many Academy Awards did Baby Driver win?
It got nominated for 3.
Yeah, how many
And
did-
lost all of them to a far not deserving film, especially for the sound quality.
Yeah, so...
That's not
How
fair.
many Academy Award films did Suicide Squad win?
Okay,
One.
it got nominated for
Therefore, good film.
And
Don't
one.
you know this?
It has a 100% win rate.
You're right. Kobe Bryant is a better film than Baby Driver.
This is
It's an
true.
Oscar.
So wait, what's your so you're this bizarre villain, which again
Listen,
you didn't really specify.
I'm pretty sure. I'm like 95% sure Flash isn't going to come to Gotham to stop my regular people crimes
What
with
about
by high
Cyborg?
tech.
He lives in
Oh,
Gotham?
Cyborg sucks. All
He's
this
connected.
I'll
Also,
just
you
zap
want to be
him.
a technology guy in a universe where Cyborg fought Steppenwolf?
Okay, Cyborg fighting Steppenwolf was he ripped his arm off.
What about Mr.
He had the
Golden
whole
Boy?
Justice League with him.
What about Mr. Golden Boy himself, Superman?
Oh no, he's dead.
Cyborg is connected
Not
to
dead.
Gotham's like
As of
security
the end
network.
of
network.
Justice League. As of the end of Justice
dead
League,
again.
Superman is not dead.
Well, his upper lip is dead.
Would you like me to warm up your porridge for you, man?
He's too busy warming up porridge for old women.
Yeah. No, he
The entire Justice League being there is very unlikely to happen.
Cyborg is connected
Doesn't
to
need
the,
to be the entire Justice League. It just needs to be one.
I can stop more than one.
I feel like because typically I would say that each hero fights their own set of villains. Like Batman fights the Joker, Superman would just kill the Joker immediately. So Batman fights the Joker, Superman fights Lex Luthor, whatever. But you specifically being a technology-based villain in Gotham, where Cyborg got all of his technology-based weaponry, he'd be like, "Wow, there's a blip on my map. Like, there's no way he's not gonna like come over
You'd
and be
be
like,
fighting
yeah.
Cyborg.
Yeah, let me
I
just
would be
click
thinking-
one key on my arm, and now you're shut down."
when I was thinking high tech, I'd be thinking like the high tech weaponry in Spider-Man: Homecoming, something like that.
Okay.
Oh, something like
personal.
technology.
Not just
Something
gun-
Cyborg can also shut down. Yeah, okay.
not just guns.
yeah,
All
Like-
it needs to do is hack into your operating system.
yeah, done.
My operating system,
Yes.
my brain.
Again, like even
No,
putting
into the
aside
AI that ran the spider suit.
putting aside that Cyborg would
the,
immediately take you down,
weapon.
Deathstroke shooting Batman in the head. I'm not so sure that Batman would even get there because once Batman sees you on rooftop, it's not like he's going to be like, "I better join you on this rooftop with no knowledge of my surroundings."
Is he just gonna let me terrorize people up there?
Cyborg will stop. Okay, I won't back to Cyborg thing. There's a lot of
Assumptions.
open ends.
That's because Justice League's in this universe.
Yeah.
There has to be a lot of open ends.
Yep, no.
Which sucks.
I don't think I can pass this.
Yeah, I think it fail.
Hey, you guys suck. I'm just gonna say Justice League for both of your plans and then ruin it.
All right, fine.
All right, I have a plan. So, Mud, let's hear your plan, and then we'll conclude with mine.
All right.
Justice
so,
League. Sorry, you said one word.
Let me explain. So I want to preface with, before I enter this universe, am I
Yes.
allowed to do something in this universe?
You enter at the end of the latest movie, and you can do whatever you want after that point.
But my question is, can I check something in this universe before I enter their universe?
Yeah, sure.
All right, well, I'd
But
break
you
in.
can't like cheat and be like, "Oh, well, I know this, and this." You know.
What do you mean?
Well, what's your plan? Let's talk about it.
Well, I would like, and this first part is completely optional, I would like to break into the DC Comics headquarters where they're planning the DCEU. And see
In
what-
real life?
Yes. And see what their plans for Green Lantern are.
Okay,
Then-
I'm gonna have to say no immediately because I want to know that more than you.
So I had to recruit you for help. Then,
Let them go. Let's
then
let
I
them go.
enter the universe
They want.
and
Wait.
I become an astronaut, depending, and I go find myself a Green Lantern ring.
You have to deserve it. No, fail immediately.
I
Fail.
totally deserve
Let's
it.
hear him out.
I totally deserve
How much
it.
willpower do you have?
More than you.
That's debatable.
That's not debatable.
Ian, you had clinical depression the past week.
Wait, I was just doing my schoolwork.
Hal Jordan would have been like, I will conquer this schoolwork
And- yeah,
because
I've
I
been
can
doing
conquer
it.
anything.
So anyway,
He's like a comic book
also
character
it's
because he
implied that there's a ring on Earth.
Yeah, but it goes to the.
So I get the ring. Then I face off against Batman, who doesn't know what to do because it's a Green Lantern ring. And once I've defeated him in combat, I form a Green Lantern ring bubble around him and I
And throw
fly
him
up
into
into
space.
space.
Yes, that's my favorite plan.
Okay.
However, fail because I don't think you'd be able to deserve the
Okay,
ring.
so-
I completely deserve a ring.
Out of every human being on this planet, you deserve the ring the
Ian,
most.
I agree with you, but let's put that aside for a
Out of
second.
everybody in the
let's
DCEU.
assume that he's the most will-powered guy alive. You are going to break into DC's headquarters
Yep.
with their plans that change every month for what they're doing for the universe.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So you can be
They
like,
want
oh yeah,
Tom
they're going to
Cruise
do
to
this.
be Hal
this,
Jordan.
Yeah, like
Like, yeah. That's debatable.
That's debatable. But the cool thing is, I'll know every different version of where the ring is, so I'll know where to search for them all.
Unless they change it like
yeah,
small.
today. And then tomorrow they're going to be like, actually, new management. We're going to go along with Aquaman.
See, but all
sequels.
it takes is a couple ideas of where to look.
I don't know if I can pass
I
that.
don't because you can't break into real life. And
Yes, you can.
Well, you can in real life.
Well, you can't physically
But-
break in, but even then, if you break into the headquarters, it's not going to be like, oh, here's
All
our
right,
DC
so
plans.
Let's scrap that part.
Okay, so you're just going to go right
Like
into
I
the
said,
universe.
that's initial.
That's good.
Because I still have a few ideas of where it could be.
Okay,
based
so-
on,
Well, obviously.
So you're gonna-
You know story stuff.
So
Yeah.
basically, you're going to go to the like pilot testing thing. You're going to find Hal Jordan and be a better Hal Jordan than Hal Jordan.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
But it's also implied it might not be there. It might be in space. It might be somewhere else. Because originally they're making the Green Lantern Corpse movie, not just Green Lantern. So there are several different places the ring could be. It could be on Earth. It could be on whatever the living planet's name is.
Oa.
Oa.
You're welcome.
It could be anywhere.
I got you.
And I have several places to look. I'll find that ring. I will prove myself worthy.
That's
you know
so
how-
The
hard.
ring picks you. You don't pick
yeah,
the ring.
the ring picks. That's the thing.
Yeah, and I'll
'Cause
make
even
you know
in-
how I'm going to make the ring pick me. You know
Even
why?
in
Because it's
2011's
going to take a
Green
lot of
Lantern.
determination and willpower to find this ring.
Okay.
I still don't know if I can pass that.
That's a lot
That's
of-
a hard one.
That's a motivation. That's a motivation thing. This ring
Yeah,
will
but-
decide I am worthy based on the fact that
I
I,
think
have
it's-
fought tooth and nail to find it.
It's more out of greed than it is out of willpower, isn't it?
not out of
that's
greed.
It's something you
But green
want.
is also the color green. Boom.
Nope, that's envy. Greed is the orange ring, I believe.
I meant in real life, greed is often represented by green.
I got to give you a pail. The nice pail to put all your stuff in.
All right,
I got to give
I
you
take
a pail.
that. I don't accept that.
Well,
I
it
don't
doesn't
know
matter
if I
if you
can pass
accept it
this
because I
either.
can't pass your plan.
Why can't you pass it?
Because
The ring does
both
pick-
halves of your
the
plan
ring does
have
pick
holes
you,
in
You
them.
don't pick the ring.
And
yeah.
I will prove myself worthy to the ring.
Out of every
Out of
person
every
on Earth,
single person. And
Well,
alien.
nobody's been picked yet, so clearly yes.
And alien, don't mind you, because the ring can change where it goes.
yeah.
Oh, it's so hard because there's going to be 2 or 3 of them.
I think you'd have a better time being any other hero.
Yeah.
Except Green Lantern.
I think you picked the hardest hero.
Not to say that
do.
you don't have willpower. You just have to have the most
Yeah.
willpower.
Finding
You know
the
what I mean?
ring's going to take a lot of willpower.
Well, even if you find it, you're like, hey, here it is. Oh, it's not working. You know.
Oh, it's so hard. You could potentially go to Oa and be like, "Hey, what's up, aliens? I deserve this." And then
So you'd have
try
to like find Superman,
you'd have to-
convince him to take you to Oa, and then when he does that, well, he doesn't even know where Oa is. Just
Yeah.
fly through space randomly.
Yeah,
there's a lot of jumps.
because you can either find it and have nothing happen, or find it, lobby with them to make you one, and that might not even work.
Yeah.
You guys are just assuming I'm not going to get the ring.
Yeah, and you're
Why would we assume that you're the most willpowered person on Earth?
Finding the ring, and clearly nobody is the most willpowered yet. There is no Green Lantern, and finding the ring is going to take a lot of determination.
See, your assertion is that there's no Green Lantern yet because no one on Earth has that much willpower.
Yes.
That's so sad.
Yeah,
no one in the world is like happy at all.
It literally.
Have you
could-
seen the DCEU?
Okay, now here's the point.
Yeah, that's
However,
a good point. This is a world that no one has any kind of willpower. Just
However,
depression.
the rings only transfer when people die. The right people not have just died yet.
Well, he said no lanterns, so either Hal Jordan, like, are you saying that Hal Jordan is like in space doing space stuff?
Yeah, we don't know the status.
We don't know, but the rings only transfer when someone dies, and no one could have died yet. 3 Lanterns could die right before the next movie, and then all people from Earth get chosen.
Okay.
So you might
Well-
you'd have to wait for someone to die.
I mean, you've already given me my fails.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotta get it.
I
There's
do
so
have
many, because
to.
every time we try to like make an answer for you to like try and save you, it opens way more questions than we want to answer.
Going
You
to,
have not tried to save me. I've tried to
I
save
did.
myself.
When I
bone.
said go to Owa
I was like,
and
hey,
lobby
Superman could
with
bring
them.
you, but then like that brings up all kinds of these questions.
Going to Owa and lobbying with them would be mostly your only hope. You could try to get a different colored
if you
ring.
could even get to
That
Owa, I
has
might
crossed
give
my
you the
mind,
soft
but
pass.
We
but
don't
there's no
know
way.
that there are different
So.
colored rings just yet. I know it can be implied, but
Yeah.
so far we've only seen green rings.
The
Very
fact of
complicated.
the matter of getting one at all is one of the hardest things you can do. If you find a green one just laying around and then convert it to yellow like Sinestro does in the hit 2011 Green Lantern,
Okay.
then yeah, you could do it. But even in that, he only
Even assuming that
gets
that
to
does
do it
happen, that's still the
because
softest of passes.
Yeah.
So I gotta go
He
fail.
only
All right.
gets to do it because you've seen the like sheer force of Parallax.
I've seen the 2011 Green Lantern.
I've seen 2011 Green Lantern, therefore I can change the ring because I'm afraid of that.
So
Are we
you
all
got-
going to fail Affleck? Please
yeah,
tell me
I
we all
have a
fail
feeling that
Affleck.
like
All right, well, Jake
I'm gonna-
still has hope.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fail you intentionally just because you failed me, but
Yeah,
I appreciate
wouldn't
the
either.
non-biased argument.
Because I really
Thank you.
wanted you to pass because you were going to be my favorite superhero.
I-
But at the same
honestly,
time,
I was banking on that to get a
Yeah.
hard pass for me, and I was like, if I just say
I said
green-
I like your plan.
No,
but
it
fair.
backfired the reverse because he really wanted to be Green Lantern instead.
Yeah, well, he didn't put Green Lantern in his plan, which actually surprised
Your plan
me.
should have been, I'm going to give Ian the Green Lantern ring, and then he's gonna be like, hard pass, hard pass.
Okay, now to be fair,
No.
no.
Oh man, I'm gonna fail the panel.
I
think I have a-
don't count your chickens before you hatch.
Yeah,
we haven't heard
let's
the
see
plan
if
yet,
like we can
and
get
we're not-
one pass for the Batfleck.
We're
So,
not inclined to fail you immediately.
I appreciate that. So
Fail.
thank you so much. So you two,
Yeah, there's
we've
too
all
many
seen the
assumptions in
Flash
this plan.
TV show, at least season 1, right?
My name is Barry Allen.
I'm
I'm the fastest man
alive.
To the outside
world, I'm an
just
ordinary.
me
Side. Okay, so anyway, so that happened. So when they were going to adapt the movie, I was thinking, wow, there's so many versions of Flash. I can't wait to see what they do that's different. And then the director, now obviously the director's changed, but the way they set it up in Justice League is, oh, his mom died and his dad was framed for his murder, and there was a flash of lightning and he's stuck in prison. He's trying to get his dad out of prison. He's going to surrender. It's the show verbatim, basically. You get,
Yes.
like if you watch the movie, it's the show. So Reverse Flash went back in time and framed his dad. That means Reverse Flash is screwing around in this universe, as per the show. So all I'd do is track down Reverse Flash and then convince him that to kill Batman in exchange for the way to get rid of Barry.
What's your way of getting rid of Barry?
What's your way of finding the reverse?
Well, yeah, that too.
All right, I'll
Who
start at
hasn't
1.
even appeared on screen.
I'll start at 1 and get to the. Well, he obviously exists, but
He does exist. We do have to give him that because it's the same
He exists.
plot story.
but my
I'll
point
start at
is
1.
We don't even know.
All right, what's your plan of getting rid of Flash?
I am going to spend several years becoming a detective, like learning the trades and tribulations of being a detective. Go back to that night that the mother was murdered, track down the suspects, find out all the weird things about this crime, like, oh, there was a flash of lightning and it went in this direction, and and oh, years later there's a similar crime and it's a similar flash, and I can kind of like over years do like the red string thing people do in the movies where it's like newspaper clippings all over the place. I'll just go nuts and I'll be like, he has to show up at this point at this time, and I'll show up and I'll be like, Eobard Thawne, and he's gonna stop and be like, how do you know that name? He's kind of like Martha. And
Yeah, hang on.
Wait, but
Okay.
he's not doing any other crimes, is he?
We haven't seen him since. My response: why would they let you investigate a closed case? They got the killer. Remember?
I'm
They
going to
got the
be a
dad.
detective. And then if it's a closed case, no one's like guarding it. If I'm a detective, I can be like, hey,
yeah,
let me
but
see if I
why
can
would
throw
why
something.
would your boss let you reopen that case?
Well, I'll have been a detective for a few years now, and once you do stuff for them, they give you more privilege and leeway and stuff, and I'll be like, hey, I think I might be able to do something with this case. Let me see. It's closed, right? We never,
Barry would have to be like, hey, could you guys reopen this case?
Exactly. Barry's trying to lobby for the same thing, so.
True, but we haven't seen any more of the Reverse Flash. So how would you be able to predict his movements?
Yeah, that's hinging on him
A
making
lot.
more crime.
Yeah.
All right, I'm adapting my plan.
Okay, good.
I'm
Fine,
going to
thank
stick
you.
with the same setup. I'm going to be a detective for several years. I'm going to work with Barry, and I'm going to tell him.
Convince him to kill Batman.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, I have all the answers to your murder. I know who the Reverse Flash is. You can be like, Reverse Flash what? And I'm going to be like, yeah. If you want to know his name, you want to know everything about him, kill Batman.
I don't think Barry would do that.
wouldn't.
Well, then
Barry
he doesn't
wouldn't
solve
kill
the murder.
Batman. Yeah,
He's going to say no at first because he's a hero. He's going to be like, no way, I would not. And then he's going to spend weeks alone. He's going to be like, oh
Why
my
would
God,
he
this could be the way
spend
to
weeks
do
alone?
it.
Yeah, he'd be
this
with
could be
the
the way to,
lead.
because it's going to fester in his mind. It's
yeah,
Inception,
but
the
Batman's
movie.
his mentor.
Yeah, I don't.
For one movie. versus his
It
entire
had-
ethos for being a crime scene detective is trying to save his free his dad, and I'm gonna be like, your dad's gonna be free.
But if he kills Batman, he's no better than the man who killed his mother.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Flash
hey,
has
tie up
morals.
Batman and leave him in this warehouse with no gadgets.
That's still just as bad because he knows you're going to go kill him.
No, I'll just be like, I'm gonna give him a hug.
I guarantee you, Barry's going to say, "What are you going to do to him?"
Yeah, there's no
There's
way
no
Barry would-
justifying tying.
All right,
Batman.
I'll do something less severe. I'll be like, hey, give me every gadget Batman has.
But that's
Throw it in the ocean.
No.
Bruce Wayne has like an empty cave in his basement.
This Barry Allen will never be convinced to do
Yeah.
anything bad. You couldn't
Unless it's
you
directly
couldn't even
related to
convince
freeing
him
his
to
dad.
Jaywalk.
No, it's directly related to freeing his
because
dad.
He did that thing at the end of the movie.
Also,
where
if
he
it's that many
let
years
go.
into the future, what if his dad dies in prison? He was already pretty old.
They're not going to start a Flash movie with his dad dying.
But you said it's years into the future.
Like 3 or 4.
Wait, being a detective takes 1, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. Oh, no.
yeah,
if you're
but then
good.
also becoming
You
a
have to go to
trusted
college.
detective.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a detective who has all of the answers. I'll start by telling him
Not
things
to
that.
the crimes you're trying to solve to get yourself on the map.
Yeah.
No, but like I can be like, so this is the case, right? And these are the unanswered questions. Right here are some of them. Do you want the rest of them, i.e., the person who killed your mom?
But you can't. Because
I
you
can.
don't know where the reverse Flash is.
No, but I know everything about him. I know his name. I know where he's from. Far in the future, I know his costume is just a yellow Flash costume with the backwards symbol.
Why would Barry trust you?
Because it lines up with the evidence.
We haven't seen any of the evidence in the films.
Yeah, but we can assume it's the same.
Barry,
since it's
I'm
the same
sure,
at that
has
point.
like one of those boards like he did in the TV show where it's just clippings of like all kinds of stuff like that.
Since it's the same backstory, we do have to assume that it's
All right.
similar evidence.
Fine.
But
But-
fail.
Fail. This,
Fail?
Too many assumptions.
There's
as
way too many
usual.
assumptions. Barry would never betray
I'm
Batman.
so glad that we all failed Batfleck together.
I think
All right.
out of the three,
It's so hard, right?
You know,
That
the sad
is-
thing-
we tied because we got 2 hard passes, 1 soft pass.
the
1 fail.
sad thing is my plan was the best one out of the 3 plans.
No,
Like,
it wasn't.
Working wise, your plan didn't work.
Yes, it did.
I don't think yours did.
I think we all think that our own plans are the best ones.
My plan is the best one.
No, it's not. No,
Ian,
it's
I
not.
became Green Lantern and you didn't vote.
I
for
can
me.
at least become a detective. You can't get to Oa.
I don't need to get to Oa.
mine's just talking to Jesse Eisenberg. So that's the most realistic part.
That's step 1, which I give you a pass
That's
on
the
that.
least realistic part. Jesse Eisenberg doesn't talk to people.
Yeah, he does. He shoves Jolly Ranchers in your
I
mouth.
would give him a Jolly Rancher. I'd
Yeah.
just be like, here's some green apple Jolly Rancher. Batman is this guy.